Have a wonderful day with the blessing of Buddha, my dear children. Today, we are going to discuss another lesson. Uh, Today lesson, I am going to share this lesson, my dear children. Today lesson is the four sides, lessons 8, four sides. According to the four sides, sickness, we are going to discuss about the sickness. I am going to read this lesson for you. You also can read with me together. Both you and I can read together. Are you ready to read with me? Okay, let's begin to read. The four sides, sickness. The king very unwillingly allowed the prince to visit the city a second time. He thought it would not it would do not good to try to stop him and would only add to his confusion and unhappiness. On his second visit, to the city, the king did not want the people to be ready or to prepare the streets. The prince and Channa dressed up as young men from noble families, so the people could not know them. When they arrived, the city was quite different to their last visit. No more joyous crowds of people hailed the prince. There were no flags, bunting flowers of well-dressed people, but simple folk going about their daily work to earn a living. A blacksmith was sweating and pounding to make knives. The jewelers and goldsmiths were making necklaces, bangles, earrings, and rings out of diamonds, gold, and silver. The clothes dryers were drying clothes of loving color and hanging them up to dry. The bankers were busily banking bread. No, sorry, the bakers were busily baking breads, cakes, and sweets and selling them to the customers who ate them still hot. The prince looked at these simple common people. Everyone was very busy, happy, and pleased in their work. At the two uh, walked alone, they came across a man on the ground, twisting his body, holding his stomach with both hands, and crying out in pain at the top of his voice. All over his face and body were purple patches. His eyes were rolling, and he was gasping for breath. For the second time in his life, something made the prince very sad. At once, the prince, being a very kind person and not liking to see people distressed, ran forward and rested the man's head on his knee, saying, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong?" The sick man could not speak, but only cried. "Channa, tell me why this man is like this," said the prince. "What is the matter with his breath? Why does he not talk?" "Oh, my prince," said Channa, "do not hold this man like that. This man is sick. His blood is poisoned. He has plague fever, and it is burning all over his body. That is why he is crying loudly without being able to speak." "But are there any other men like this?" asked the prince. "Yes, and you may be next if you hold the man. as close as that. Please put him down and do not touch him, or the plague will come out of his and go to you. You will become the same as he is. Are there any other bad things besides this plague? Hamlet? Yes, prince, my prince. There are hundreds of other sicknesses as painful as this, replied Chandra. Cannot, uh, cannot, can no one help it? Will everyone be sick? Can it happen at any time by surprise? Asked Siddhartha. Yes, my dear prince, said Chandra. Everyone needs this world. No one can stop it, and it can happen anytime. Anyone may fall ill and suffer. The prince was even sadder as he returned to the palace the second time, dwelling on the man and his sickness. Okay, my dear children, we read together this lesson, the beautiful lesson. You have many things to learn with this lesson. Today's lesson was the foresights. Foresight. Last week we discussed about uh, old man, old person. Today we are talking about sickness, sick man. Second time, this prince asked permission to go out. You know, uh, king uh, you know, cannot prevent him because he was the prince was very sad. King Saul, the prince, his son was very sad, sad mood. That is why uh, the king Suddhodana wanted to keep him happy. That is why he gave the permission to go out. The Prince Siddhartha asked his father, don't decorate, don't prepare the streets, and don't need to announce to the people that I am traveling. I need to go by myself with my driver Chan. The king Suddhodana gave the permission to go out. Both of them, who are these both of them? Uh, Prince Siddhartha and his driver Chan. Both of them dress well as normal people, as as you know, according to this lesson, noble families. So the people, yeah, noble family, like noble family people, they dress like this. They went to outside while they are walking in streets. The Prince Siddhartha saw there was a man who was touching, who was holding his stomach and crying, and he was suffering from something. He went to the person and asked him why, touch his head and ask why, what happened, why you are suffering so. He couldn't speak. Then he asked from Channa, why? Who is this person? The Channa, his driver Channa explained everything about the sickness. This sickness is, my dear children, we all have to face this situation. We all are sick. Sickness are, that's a natural thing. When you go to outside in the in cold in winter, when you wet, uh, when you exposed to the to rain, what will happen? You will be sick. You will have to go to the doctor. You will have to um, uh, take medicine. You will have to swallow pillows. That's the thing. You will be you will be sick. Sickness is a natural thing, but people are suffering from these sicknesses. This person also has same illness, same sickness. He was a, he had a fever. That is a dangerous fever. We call it, my children, plague, plague, plague fever. That were dangerous. That is why he was suffering. The Channa told Prince Siddhartha, don't touch him. If you touch him, you will be sick. So don't be careful. Prince Siddhartha seen, had never seen such like person because the king wanted to hide everything from him. This is the first time he saw a sick man. The first time he saw, he couldn't find, couldn't, he was amazing. He was thinking, who is this person? He asked Channa, Channa, is it same to me? Yes, Prince. Is it same to you? Is it same to everyone? Yes, everyone. Are there any sicknesses like this? Yes, 100,000 sicknesses are there. People are suffering. The prince started to think, deeply think, if I am happy in this world with dancing, with singing songs, mm, in this sensual and sensual world, I, what is the purpose of all those things? If we all are sick, all are getting old, what is the use? That's a useless thing. So, is there any way to release from all these things? Are there a place? Are there any birth without sick, without old, getting old, without die? I need to find it. That was the purpose of Prince Siddhartha. Since his childhood, he saw his nature. He was a strange prince. He was the strange prince. He always thought about the people. I also need to release from all these sufferings, like getting old, aging, sickness, death, lamenting, crying, physical and mental illnesses. Myself and need to release from others' sufferings. I need to find a way how to release from all these sufferings, all these problems. That was his intention. Then my children, he got to know everything about sickness, and he told to Channa, we will go back. He went to the palace again, and he was thinking deeply. He started to think deeply about this. That was the turning point. Is Prince Siddhartha's turning point. Okay, dear student, there are some few words to explain. Blacksmith. Here there is a word blacksmith. Who are these blacksmith? a person who makes ironwork. Uh, we call them blacksmith, jewelers, and goldsmiths. We call them a person who makes the work with gold, jewelry, things. So, my dear children, next I am going to uh, uh, the exercise, the four sides exercise. I will explain the lesson with these uh, questions. Question number one: was the king willing to let his son go out of the palace? Why? There were two questions. Was the king willing to let his son go out of the palace? Why? The king wasn't didn't like to give him the permission to out, but king uh, had no anything to do, nothing to do, because he was unhappy. That was the reason that Prince Siddhartha was unhappy. That is why he was given the permission to go out and see the people. Next one. How did the prince go to the city this time? And what were people doing this time? You know, first time he went to visit the city like a prince, decorating like a prince, and uh, King Suddhodana, he uh, decorated decorate the streets, city. People were there hoping his coming. Uh, but in this time, he was not so. He he dressed like a rich person and went walk there. The people was doing. Some people are going to their going their works. Some people, goldsmiths and blacksmith and other people, bakers, they are doing their own works. Next question: what made he sad this time? He was very sad because he saw a sick man. That is why he was very sad. He thought uh, he thought everybody will have to be sick. What did he say to the man on the ground? He said that person, what happened? Why you are suffering? Why you are crying? What did he do to him? He went there and tried to touch him. He touched his head. Why did Channa not allow him to do that? Because that was, serious illness. We call it plague fever. When he touch his body, his germs, that sick person's germs will come to Prince's body, and Prince will might be sick. That is why Channa not allowed to him. Why was the prince shocked to see him like that? He was shocked because uh, he was not like same other people. He was a strange person trying holding his uh, stomach and he was suffering. That is why he was like that. What do you do when you see a sick man like that? We go and help him. When we see a when you saw see a sick man, we go and help him. We take some medicine for him. We give some money, or we bring him to a doctor. Uh, that is what we do. Do you think you will also fall sick one day? Yes, definitely. One day we will be sick, not one sickness, 100,000 sicknesses are there. We will have to suffer from all those things. We don't know what will happen. So, my dear children, you know, we all have to face this situation. We all have to face this situation. The children, that is why Buddha comes to this world. Buddha arises in this world to teach us how to release from all these sufferings and how to be happy in this world with these sufferings. Yeah, definitely we can be happy with these things. Buddha taught us how to be happy. We can be happy with doing good things, good deeds, like charity, practicing charity, uh, and uh, we can create good thoughts like love, kindness, compassionate thoughts. We can create all those things. That is very wonderful thing. Someone can be happy with all those things. You know, if someone did bad deeds, he will definitely suffer. He will definitely suffer in his life. When he close to die, he will remember. Definitely, he might remember, oh, I did bad things. I did bad things. I did a lot of bad things. How can I bear these things? I killed beings. I killed beings. I said lies. I stole people's belongings. They will remember all those things like a picture, like the film. One who had done, who has done a lot of merits, good deeds, he will remember good things like a film. I did I practiced charity. I gave food to people. I gave food to the animals. I helped them. All those things you can remember uh, at least per one day, as at least every day you can practice charity. I think you all have pets at your home. You can give them little food. I think you do these things, and you can feed birds outside. Every day you can put some food to the birds. You can look at them. They are singing songs and they are eating them very happily. When you practice these things every day, birds, animals, I don't know some animals, but birds will come every day, come to see you. Those things, very beautiful things, my dear children. That is why we must practice these good habits in our life. When you practice these good things, definitely you will be born in a good place. There are some gods we cannot see them, invisible gods. There are some gods. Some people believe about the god. Some people do not believe because we cannot see the gods, god deities. But my dear children, according to the Buddhism, Buddha's teachings, we can see the gods, deities by concentrating our mind. If we can deeply meditate with the fully concentrated mind, we can see the gods. The gods also uh, had uh, gods also have seen at us. They bless us. They bless. That is why every day, every after every end of our every all religious ceremonies, we transfer the merits to the devas. Someone can be a god in this world. Someone can be a demon in this world. Especially, you must understand the gods and gods, God and demon is inside you, in your heart. You can arise gods or demon with your thoughts. When you are getting angry, you are like a demon. When you are practicing charity, when you are spread love and kindness, you are like a god. You must decide whether you should be a god or a demon. So with this lesson, I will going to end this lesson today. With another lesson, we will meet, my dear children. Have a good day.